Hello, today we're back and we will be doing an unboxing. We ordered another hive. This one is a Hoover hive. We got it from Galena Farms. And we heard that there is some extras in here compared to when we got the last ones. So we're just going to go ahead and unbox this and see what's in here and see what new stuff they added. It's a box inside the box. All right, now we're ready to unbox it. For anyone that's watching this, if you have your own bees, let us know down in the comments how your guys' bees overwintered, if they did, if they didn't. Ours were 50-50 this year. A hive survived and a hive did not survive. The one that survived is doing excellent right now.
Okay. We're going to stop here for just a second and talk about one thing that I requested. When we ordered this hive, we ordered it in my name and not in his because he's the one that's got the promo code, so we wanted to keep it separate and see how things went. So we placed the order, and I put in a request. It does allow you to add some notes to the seller, and I requested that, if possible, they swap out the solid bottom board for the screen bottom board. So we will see once we get into this if they were able to do that, how they do with special requests. So let's get digging.
Alright, so right on top is our queen excluder. Plastic. We've used plastic ones last year and they fared pretty well. And they only waxed and propolized a little bit of it. But other than that, they used it the way it was intended. Got your assembly instructions. We have your plastic foundation for your mediums, and they're all wax covered.
And they all arrived unbroken.
We got another stack of them, and they appear to be unbroken. We got a stack of the deep brood frames, well, not frames, but a foundation. They appear to be in very good shape. These are also coated in beeswax. The hives that we ordered from Hoover Hives, they all the bees seem to take to the foundation really well.
We've never had a problem with them going up into the honey super or not going into the honey super. They fill out everything really well. We've never had a problem with them saying, no, we want to stay down in the brood boxes. So
we got the frame sides. And this is the quality we're used to seeing. They do a very good job at what they do. We've only had one mishap with the craftsmanship of the frames, but that was because they went through a different supplier, and when we reached out and contacted the company, they fixed the problem almost immediately. So,
and those look great as well.
Oh, these are in very good condition.
One thing to note, when we put these together, if you guys pre-drill, what we did is we marked them. You just take a straight edge and mark them on the top, right there, right where that groove is. Because when you're nailing them together, you want them nailed right there in the middle, but you also want it to go right down through the middle so it doesn't split. We do pre-drill, but that cuts down on the possibility of them splitting. So everything looks great there.
A while back, I did do an assembly video that you might want to check out. It's down lower in my other videos. We got the entrance reducer. And This one is actually wax coated too. I don't think the other ones were.
I don't remember.
Got more of the top frames. We do have splitting on this one, but the bees are going to propolize all that up.
Yeah, that's not
and
really
wax it up.
splitting. That's just a fault in the wood. That won't really cause any problems. It's just a natural growth line that happened in the wood, so not a big deal.
Got a big old bag of nails. There's short ones and long ones in here.
Short ones for the frames, long ones for the hive boxes.
More frame tops. These are the bottom of the frames. They also have the groove for the foundation to fit in. And they're in good shape. They're not busted up. This is one of the extras that came with it. We got the mouse guard.
That's new for 2021 as far as if you buy the kit. And this is a complete hive, so it does include the mouse guard.
So there's two functions to this. One function is, well, to keep the mice out. The bees will use this to enter the hive, leave the hive, clean the hive out of dead bees. But you also have this side with the holes in it, which allows for ventilation. The reason why you would use this side is to, if you were moving the hive to another location, it will still allow for it to vent, but no bees to escape. So you'd move to another location, keep them in there for a while, then you'd open it up, and they'll get used to their new location without going back to the old one. This right here is an escape for the inner cover. Let's see if you can see in there. You have these two prongs. The bees can get out, but they can't get back in. This is useful for if you are clearing out the top super and you end up using, what is it? It's called honey robber or anything else that clears out the top super. Basically, the bees get out and can't get back in, and then within a couple hours, that honey super will be empty and you can start to harvest it. We got our bottom board here. Everything is waxed. And it's not just wax coated. These are dipped and they're impregned, so that wax is actually inside the wood. Very nice. And it's solid. It's not laminate or nothing.
I think that might have been one of the changes, actually, as I think were the old ones plywood bottoms?
My original one was laminate.
Okay. Yeah, they've gone to a solid wood bottom board as opposed to laminate. So, a little bit better quality there.
You got the medium sides, front and back, with the handles. And you can see how very well waxed that's covered.
When you put these together, they fit really, really tightly. The wax makes it so they slide together perfect, but they are really snug. So just keep that in mind when you're putting them together.
Now here's the long sides of the medium supers. They did a fantastic job on this, though. If I hold it at an angle, you can probably see how heavy they put the wax on, as long as the way it comes over the sides. The sides of the deeps. Everything does look great. More of them. These are the sides for the frames for the medium. But what, like she was saying earlier, on where you want to mark your top bars, to pre-drill them and put the holes in, basically your nail is going to be driven down directly in the center of these. And that's exactly what you want, and that's why we pre-drill everything. More of the bottoms. Even more of the bottoms. By the time this thing's put together, it's a 30 frame. It's a 30 frame hive. And they have these all burned into it. Still very good coated with wax. We've never really had an issue with any of their boxes. They seem to do us pretty well. And they're an awesome company to deal with. Any questions for them, don't hesitate to ever get a hold of them, because they're pretty good at accommodating. But yeah, you can see how thick that wax is on it. Then you have these. There was somebody a while back that did an unboxing video, and they weren't sure what these are for. Basically, these hold your mouse guard on. They would, I'd probably actually have, I've never owned one, so I'm assuming they would go like that.
Yep, that screws into the hive. That accommodates the lip of the metal to hold it in place so it fits tight. And one goes on each side, here and here. Okay.
This right here is the inner cover. And this one's surprisingly waxed. I don't think our other one was.
I think it was.
You think so?
I think it was. Or is.
But just to let you guys know that these inner covers are not vented. And what I do is I cut out a little piece, a little bit over an inch long, and then I just notch it out, just so there's a top vent. We're located in, what's that, central Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
And for the winters and everything, and even for the summers, we do need the extra ventilation up there. And then this is the top cover. Also a solid piece. No laminate there. Then you have the, I don't know if it's galvanized. Might be galvanized aluminum. But no, these hold up very well.
Steel? Aluminum? I don't remember.
These don't rust. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum.
They did ship a solid bottom board. We went over that earlier. So the request for the screened one, that was actually one of the first things we pulled out of this box, and I wasn't paying attention. So they did not sub the screen bottom board for the solid one, which is fine. To each their own. We have some hives with and some hives without.
And then there's everything here. Let me turn the screen on to make sure. Okay, this is everything that comes in the kit. Under here you got your inner cover and pretty much everything. It does not come with the Cutco knife. But yeah, pretty much this. How much was it?
Yep.
I think
180 something.
Yeah, they're like 180 something. And if you would also like a hive like this, or Galena Farms sells hoover hives, they sell newbies, and then busy bees and more. There's 3 different types of hives they sell. All the craftsmanship seems very well on them. And if you would like a 5% discount, I will be leaving a link down in the description for 5% off. And I believe that's it. So
Happy beekeeping, guys.
Happy beekeeping. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. And thanks for watching.